we will have a player hackathon and a fun activity where you will get a chance to create your own flyers. I hope you will enjoy and then learn and get inspired today. Now, I would like to welcome our event chair who helped to plan this entire section and then the mastermind of this event. Uh, Please join me welcoming Toastmaster Satish. Uh, Over to you, Satish. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very well. Good evening, one and all gathered here, Toastmasters and guests. So we had a very fun session on the workshop, which was a ultimate success. We got like 95 plus people have participated and have gathered a lot of information about branding. And also we today a very big event, which is hackathon. And today we are actually going to test those skills which we have actually shared, and we do have a small event before getting into the hackathon, which uh, our distinguished Toastmaster Arun will be helping us to facilitate this session. So he'll be again helping us on the topic of branding, and he'll be helping us with the guidelines about Toastmasters and the various areas. Uh, about distinguished Toastmaster Arun. Arun is a principal firmware engineer at Logitech with over 14 years of experience in embedded systems and developing globally distributed products. A passionate Toastmaster since 2019. He is a member of the Chennai Wordsmith Toastmaster Club and currently mentors the Logi Toast Pro Club. He is also a district table topic finalist. Harun has held several key leadership roles in District 120, including Division B Director and District Public Relation Manager. During the district leadership team, district proudly earned Smedley Distinguished status 2 times in a row. One of his standout contribution is the Canva for All initiative, launched during his PR term, empowering over 100 clubs with custom designed templates and a comprehensive PR toolkit that continues to be widely used. So I would like everyone to give a virtual round of applause to distinguished Toastmaster Arun to help us with the session on branding, blueprint for branding.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Satish. It's nice to see someone joining the club, joining the meeting on a Friday evening. So really looking forward to have a great session today. So hackathon is one of a kind session which was planned by the Division B. So really glad to be part of it. And so we're going to have this session divided into two halves. First, probably I'm going to be spending some time to talk about the Toastmasters brand guideline. Plus, we're going to be also seeing some examples of how to create a flyer in Canva. Post which I would probably give the control back to the team where they would be having breakout sessions and have teams do their own flyers, and then we would have an offline feedback about the flyers. So last time when we discussed it, it was more about how Toastmasters envisions branding and what are the different reasons why we go for a brand guideline and why we should be following that brand guideline. So we spoke a lot about it. So today I'm going to be spending some time to talk about what those brand guidelines is all about. And after which I would be going through the other things like how you create a flyer through Canva. So let me share my screen. Please confirm as soon as you see the screen. Okay. Are you able to see the screen? Are you able to see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, great. So this is the new brand manual, and let me quickly go through this, and we'll quickly run through this, and then we get into the direct action of starting how to start a flyer. So basic things that you need to understand is the core values, the brand promise, and the other aspects with respect to voice and tone. Even the caption that we have should be following the voice and tone that the Toastmasters recommends. So it should be encouraging most of the time, professional, respectful, universally understandable, clear, warm, friendly, and internationally friendly. And it should be clear, crisp as well. So this is something that you need to understand as far as brand communication is concerned. So with respect to visual guidelines, most of us we have been who have been using the logos last year would be still using 100-year logo. 100-year logo was supposed to be used only the last year, and this year we are supposed to get back to the old Toastmasters logo. So any flyers that you do, you should be using Toastmasters logo. There are different versions of Toastmasters logo. There are certain aspects that we should be following, like giving the proper boundaries across in all your flyers, the size, the minimum size that we should be having. So all of these has to be taken care. And there is also this logo word mark, which is also widely or extensively used. And then we have since 1924. This is one another logo which I like a lot, because you tell about the history of the organization, that it has been there for 100 years indirectly through this logo. So whenever you want to send it across to, say, some other external parties who don't know about Toastmasters, I think it is recommended that like you use this since 1924 logo, which would automatically have the credibility of people, because it's been there running for about 100 years. And this centennial logo is, I mean, was supposed to be used only last year. And if at all you're still using it, I would recommend you not to use this and like go forward with using the regular logos that we are using. Okay, so this is about logo. Again, there are so many do's and don'ts here. Like you should not be tweaking anything on the logo. You cannot be squeezing in. You cannot be modifying it. All of these are not permitted. So you cannot have your own version of Toastmasters International logo. So just stay away from it. And apart from that, the great thing about brand guidelines is, although you are somebody who are into creative field, you would be doing a lot of creative flyers. There is always going to be some boundary by which we are playing. So it's almost like a cricket or any sports for that matter. So you have rules and regulations. Whatever you want to do, you do it within the rules and regulation that is laid out in the brand guidelines. So primarily you have 4 different colors, like primarily there are 2 colors, loyal blue and the true maroon. Secondary color is cool gray, and happy yellow is something that you cannot use primarily. It's more an accent color which is used to highlight. So when you want certain things to pop up, you would probably be using happy yellow. And gradients, another aspect that gives in some more good feel as you look at it, because it's not plain and it's not single color. You have some kind of gradient feel, which makes it much more interesting as well. So there are 2 versions. Again, you could use the maroon gradient or the loyal blue gradient, which helps you to create much more nicer flyers. And you have cool gray gradient as well. So again, you need to follow certain rules that they have laid out here in the brand guidelines. Transparency is another aspect that can be used to differentiate the colors itself. Like for example, you already have the blue and you want a lighter blue version. Again, you can use 70% opacity, by which you would be able to bring in that kind of a little variant to your blue itself, and that could bring in some kind of variety. So there are different logos for pathways. There are different logos that you can use for badges. All of these can be used whenever you want to have flyer where you say people have achieved their pathways level 1, level 2, or like completed their pathways. You could use this. And with respect to fonts, there are certain fonts that Toastmasters recommends. One, Gotham. Gotham is something that is more of a favorite for me. I usually use Gotham everywhere. And Myriad Pro, again, these 2 are paid once. And if at all you are not able to use this for whatsoever reason, the alternative would be Montserrat. Montserrat is easy to use, and and the Source Sans 3 is another one that can also be used. I think that's good for today. The other things is pretty verbose and like you would be able to read and understand. But for now, today's session on how to create a flyer, this is more than enough for us. And is there any specific question that you have with respect to Toastmasters brand guideline that you studied or like that you read before coming into the session? Maybe I'll just ask a couple of questions and then we can jump directly on to creating the flyers. Any questions with respect to brand guidelines Okay. Cool.
Hi,
So,
Arun. I just have one doubt. Sometimes in the
yes.
corporate clubs, it's not mandatory, but is it okay if you can put our company logo in the flyer?
Okay, so again, the brand guidelines talks about it. So you are allowed to use the company's logo, and there is specific rule that they say, like you cannot put it side by side. You can either place it top, bottom, or like left side to the right side. I mean, the corners of the flyer, you cannot just put them next to each other. So that's the only recommendation that they have. But you could, when a company sponsors for your Toastmasters, you can definitely use their logo.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Correct. Nice. So that brings us to this next part where we are going to be designing flyers. So maybe I just need one volunteer who could turn on the video and say, like, maybe if you want to design something today, what's the theme that you want to design? Like any flyer that you want to design today, so we can get started with it.
Can I volunteer? I'm Mahesh, Dindigal
Yes, ma'am.
Toastmasters Club.
Yes, Mahesh.
Am I audible? Yes.
Yes, yes.
Oh, thank you. So, some flyer for maybe a club meeting.
Okay, awesome. So I'm going to be doing two things today. So one, a fresh scratch from the scratch flyer, and the other one using the templates in the sense, since Canva provides a lot of templates, maybe we could just play around with the template that is already existing, and then we could go about it. Okay, so let me know as soon as you see my screen. Okay, are you able to see the screen?
Yes, yes, we can see your screen. Thank you.
Awesome, great. So usually what I do is, like, I go file, create new design, and I usually choose Instagram Square. So the reason why I choose is this works everywhere. Like, you want to put it in mobile, you want to put it in Instagram, it still works. So I choose Instagram Post Square, which looks much neat and clean.
Can I
And
interrupt?
like it
Can I
gives you
interrupt?
a good
Can I
visual.
interrupt, Toastmaster Arun? So, is this a free version or a paid version of Canva?
Okay, the one that I'm using is a pro version, or the one that is given by the district. But
Okay.
even it's going to be the same as far as free version is concerned. So you would be able to choose this
Thank you. Thank you. That's all I
Instagram
need.
Square.
Thank you.
Okay, great. So now let me tell you, like, if at all I'm given a chance to create a flyer for my club, the first thing that I would do is, like, okay, let me go browse through some of the templates that's already available. So we know that, like, if it's going to be a club meeting, you're going to be having a TMOD, a GE, and a TTM, so table topic master. So you want to show the image of them and probably a theme. So the first thing that I would go is go to the design and find out if there is any flyer with 3 speakers. So if I go there, I probably would be finding that, okay, there are so many templates with 3 speakers. I find something that is interesting. Maybe I think, like, I'll go with this one today. Okay, so this looks good. So let's assume that this is the flyer that I want to probably play with today to make it.
Toastmaster Arun, can I interrupt again? So these templates are already there for Toastmasters alone, or
No, it's from
can
Canva. So I would use the District
so
120 Canva templates,
when
or like for the
when
TI specific one, it's more like a generic template that's available in Canva Pro.
no, when you're
So I
when
just
you're using when you're using design, all these
yeah.
multi speakers, all that, it's all readily available, is it, or is it only for Toastmasters? Or how do you search for the design?
I mean, so you just go click here, and then I just searched 3 speakers, and it popped up. So these are templates that's available, and there are certain things that are pro version, that there are certain things that are free. So you choose which one you like and probably play with it. So I chose the one that is pro here, and like this is the one that I got. But for sure this is not Toastmasters brand compliant, so I need to play with it, understand it, how I can modify it. So assume that I'm going to be playing with this flyer today. So that the brand color is given in the brand manual. So I'm going to be using the color palette that Toastmasters recommends. So this time, let me choose maybe maroon gradient. So I'm choosing the maroon gradient, and I'm going to be having club name, say, okay, your name, Dinesh or Mahesh? Mahesh, right? Mahesh, okay.
Mahesh.
Can I know your club name?
Dindigul Toastmasters Club.
Okay, assume that I'm going to be doing it for Dindigul Toastmasters Club. Okay, so I'm going to be using that, and I know for sure that the font is also something that I need to follow. So either I can go with Montserrat or Gotham. So Gotham is the font that I would really like, and there are different versions, and I usually choose black for the club names because it needs to be prominent. So I put the club name here. And we know that we need to come up with a logo as well. So I go to the brand and I already have logos here. So if you are already having Toastmasters Canva that was given to you, you would be able to see that. So I'm choosing this logo for now, the club name, and then I copy paste. I may go with a smaller font here for the division I. Is it division I? District 120. May I know the area that you belong to?
I2.
So just to have it look a little legible, I always don't keep it in the same font size. So it becomes area I2 division I and district 120 that I have. Sometimes it's recommended that you put your club number as well. So people get used to seeing that club number. And whenever people ask for different registrations, you could give the club number.
Okay, thank you.
So this is the first step that I would do. And then we know that there is going to be a themed meeting. So I need the theme to be written. So let's say the theme is Life is Beautiful. I'm going to just type that, Life is Beautiful, and assume that it's going to be on Sunday, say 8th, 9th, 10th of August. (2025). And probably you don't need to specify it. So 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Register now, and maybe the contact number of VP membership. Name is say Mahesh, and I want to give the contact number 999. And say you have a website as well, Dindigul Toastmastersclub.com. So this is the basic thing that we need to do. As soon as you're done with it, now you need to change your role players basically. So you know that like this color is not our color. Maybe the closest one would be probably gray that you can use. And this one is white is fine. So I want to ensure that it's white. So I go there, choose white. The fonts are not probably the right ones. So I go here, find out Gotham. And it would also recommend change all. So I give change all and it would find out everything that is on the similar font and then replace it. Again, here it's Montserrat Classic, which is again Toastmasters recommended one. So I just keep it. So here I would probably change it to Toastmaster of the day. Table topic master. And then I would have, say, general evaluator. So in about a span of about, say, 5 to 10 minutes, we have a decent looking one. Maybe I'll just change this logo to a better one. Okay, so tell me what could be improved here? Like you have the basic information. What do you think could be improved here?
There's a lot of space in between. No?
Okay, what can we do there?
I mean, the theme can be brought into in the center and make it bold.
Let's do that.
And the meeting number, we can have the meeting number.
Lag. Famous people. Okay, fine. What else we can do? Still not really. What else we can do?
There's just one color, like maroon is the most prominent. Maybe we can have some other color.
What would you suggest? How can we do that? So this is where your creativity starts. Like the basic thing is done, but like you need to be a little more creative and like you want to find out how
Maybe
you
we don't have to have the
Look,
role players on the side. We can have it in the center, or after the team, we can have
which one? Sorry.
maybe we can realign the role players to somewhere else.
Okay. So for example, you're bringing in a white here just to give some more variety to that. You know for sure, like you cannot use the logo that was already there, so you need to change your logo to a different color. Right. Since you take this one. Okay. Now what else I can do?
Can add some borders for the background that has the names and the photos. Probably it's like an outline that is in yellow that would add detailing to it.
For what? For which one?
There is a oval,
For which?
rectangular oval shape, right? So for the three people here, so we can have the white one, the white frame, the white shape. We can copy paste that shape and put it at the back and have a yellow color, small background. I mean, small border kind of for the same color. The back, at the back it should be yellow, and in the front it should be white.
This is for the speaker or what?
Not for the speaker. The entire shape and the entire shape white. Yeah. Okay. And just copy paste and then make it little bigger, and then that should be fine. Then make it as yellow, or the reverse way also.
Okay. Something like this.
Or the other way around also is fine.
Okay.
And also, I think the white is little dominating on the left side border.
On the left side. Okay.
The theme color can be yellow, or the date can be yellow, so that there is a variation.
Okay. What else we could do?
Arun, I have one doubt. Should there be a more clear spacing around the logo? Say after the Toastmasters.com, below the website, we have the club's name, isn't it?
Good. I mean, this is good enough. Sorry? I was not able to hear you. Is it good enough?
Yes. Yeah, it's nice.
Sorry?
It's better now. It looks better. Ma, why, ma?
Okay. What else can be done? We have another 3 minutes. What else can be done here?
Maybe we can add some theme image in the background.
Okay. So what image you want to add?
Anything related to life is beautiful. Maybe.
Let's try to find out what life is beautiful. See what comes in. So assume this is a good image. You know that it's fine to use images in current manual, but you keep it as minimal as possible so that you don't really. Yeah, I just usually have between 5 to 10, so that it doesn't dominate, but at the same time we show what we wanted to show. So send it to back. Maybe I just do it a little better. What else we can do?
We can give a common white background to all the pictures for the Toastmaster table topics.
I mean,
And
remove the background.
It's an option, but I mean,
I think this is only pro version it is available.
yeah, it's allowed only in the pro version, but like still, I mean, sometimes that extra colors also gives you some vibrant feel. I mean, if you feel that like it is still nice and like it's not very unprofessional, I would recommend it like not to disturb that, and like you don't have to really go so uniform that like it has to always be like gray or blue at the background. But like if it is a natural location which is nicer and like it is zoomed out, like you don't have to really change it, because like it gives or like adds a bit of drama as well, and like gives a little bit of more variety to the flyer as well. So I think like with this, I mean, within like 5-10 minutes, we were able to do a decent job of creating a flyer. So that's all. The reason why Canva is so popular today is like it's designed for a non-designer. You don't really have to be a designer. Like you don't have to put in so much of thought and your mind into it, but like with the templates that's available, a little bit of creative work that you can do, you would be able to do a lot of things. So the next thing that I can tell you is like, if I have done this, I'd go in the brand, you have other options like changing the color palettes. So I could play with this. Okay, what are the different options that looks nicer? So is blue looking good, gray looking good? So I can play with this as well, and it can sometimes give you a better options too. Say for example, here instead of yellow, let's just do gray, and here gray. So there are different options that you can play. I mean, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, but at least this option in Canva shuffling can also bring in some varieties that you want in the flyers. So this is the basic stuff. Now with this basic stuff done, I think like we are going to be now having a session where you would be trying it out, and like there is going to be judges who's going to be watching how you're doing, and like we will be finding out what are the different creative ways in which you're coming up with each of the flyers. Maybe to talk about it, I would give it back to the organizers to explain a little bit about it. But quickly, any questions with respect to the flyer that we created now?
Arun, one doubt. I think I missed your step when we added this left, like a top left block. Can you just show once?
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's pretty simple. I mean, what you have to do is go find out the elements. Take a shape. I usually go for rounded squares, which looks little nice. So irregular shapes gives or like adds a little bit of nicer look and feel. So I take this, drag it a little bit so that I cover it, and the color that I want to have is a contrast, where I want to add it like, okay, white or like whatever color that I want to add. So, and then I just put it back so that like the logo is visible. That's it. Pretty simple.
Okay. One more doubt. I was looking into your screen towards the left bottom. I can see there is a videos, and the one more option is that that's something missing in my Canva. I don't know. Is it something you made? Left bottom.
This one?
Yeah. The background videos options are there.
Yeah. So here you have apps. Like you can search a lot of things. Like you can look for AI help, like audio, video, background. There are so many apps that's available. The more and more you use, you will find them here at the bottom.
Okay. I think that's a great.
So the more and more you. Yeah.
Arun,
okay. So I think yes.
Hello.
Yes, Karthik.
Yeah.
Yes.
Arun, can you just show once about that background, the picture, like you made the background, the posters? Can you just show it again? The theme. There's a theme you have pictured the background, right?
Doing this. Okay. So yeah, I just went to photos, just did a life is beautiful search, and there came an image which looked little nicer for me. I just added that, and I just ensure that like my image doesn't really take the dominance. So I usually put it into a full screen, and then like I reduce the transparency level, or like ensure that like the transparency level is between 5 to 10, so that it doesn't dominate. And you need to right click it. You can check on the layers and then send it to back. Now it goes to the background. I mean the last layer of the image, and then you would be able to access anything that you want in the flyer.
Thank you. That sounds great. Thank you.
And Arun, we can directly click and we can select right replace as a background. It directly goes behind.
Yeah, it can be done. I mean, there are different ways in which it can be. Like sometimes this layer also gives you a show layers will give you like where each one of them are, and like you would be able to play with it. And like say for example, I want to move this to different levels, I can move it. So this gives you a clarity of where each of the layers are sitting in the canvas.
Got it.
You raising hands? You have any questions?
May I know how you
I
color
have a
palette?
question.
Sundar
here. I have a question. Suppose if we have a fun-based themes, a top-seater meeting or a humorous workshop, am I allowed to use some funny elements in the background, or is there any restriction?
As long as the image that you add is adding value to Toastmasters, and you feel that like it's not completely intimidates or somebody or intimidates the image of Toastmasters, it is fine. So at the end of the day, a new person seeing this who is not part of Toastmasters should not think that it's something else. So that's the whole purpose that Toastmasters wants this guidelines to be. So you are the best judge basically. When you put an image, when you put a flyer, if you're happy about it, that like people will perceive it in a right sense, I think it's good.
Okay, so just I want to make one more point. Can it take 1 minute?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I think whenever we try to put these kind of images, that is the role players, so I think the headshots should be uniform. I see many a times now people, one person only the face is visible. The second person, it is up to hip size. So I think that uniformity needs to be taken care. Am I right?
Yes. So last time when we had the session, I was talking about the same thing where I explained them that the photos is pretty important as far as Canva or like you working with any kind of flyers. The first important thing that I would work on is to ensure that every member of the club is shot well, either through the subcommittee member that I have in the club or through the VPPR itself. But like having that image is going to be a game-changing thing for the club, because if you have different versions of images, different sizes, and like not in the right background, maybe sometimes people use coolers and like send that image with t-shirts and things like that. So it completely destroys the professionalism that you want to bring into the flyers. So it's always recommended that like we try to have uniformity as far as photographs is concerned. Yeah.
I have one question before we go to the next session. Can we use AI like we do in ChatGPT and give a command to Canva to make a flyer for Toastmasters?
I mean, there are options, but like still it's not so good that like you would be getting a proper image out of it because it doesn't understand all the brand guidelines that we have in Toastmasters. So I would recommend at this point of time, maybe for certain aspects we could use it, but otherwise I would recommend it first we understand how this really works, and then like there are probably more websites that's there, not exactly Canva, that has this ability to add all these brand kits, and based on that it also recommends you what kind of flyer can be created. So
as of now it's better to do it manually, like you explained.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and with that, I think I don't want to take more time, and I would want to hand it over to the organizers. And thank you so much. Maybe if you have any questions, feel free to message me or check with Sridevi for the contact number. I'm happy to help. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Arun, for the wonderful session and also the Q&A. So now I would like to call upon Vedava to help us with the instructions, and then we will split for the breakout rooms for the session on the hackathon. Over to you, Vedava.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So, hi all, good evening, first of all. So, each of the member, like, they'll be splitted and they'll be put in different breakout rooms. The moderator will run you through the instructions shortly, and then you will have to share the Canva link that you are working with in the form that we will share to you. Once the timer starts, we shall start, means you will start designing the poster, and upon completion, you can submit the poster in another form, which will be shared with you. Basically, we'll be having a PDF file, which will be having all the different, we are having 3 different themes, all will have their own submission links and other instructions also. And we'll also share you the Canva toolkit that you can use for your posters also. That also will be there in the same PDF. And one more important thing is, you everyone will be designing the poster for 20 minutes, and there will be a grace period of 5 minutes given for it also. Thank you, and over to the event chair.
Thank you, for the instructions, helping us with instructions. Now I would request the host and the moderators to go with the split up on the breakout rooms.
I close the breakout rooms. Share your experiences. This is the first time we are conducting an event called Hackathon. And how was the experience? We would like to, I know there were a little bit of lag here and there. Of course, this is the first time for us as well. So we'll definitely improve on it. Just wanted to know your feedback on that.
So till date, I am Rajan here from Silver Tongue Toastmasters Club. So till date, I used to copy and paste, just edit and redo. And this is the very first time doing it from a whiteboard. So I felt very nice on that. Good experience. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that feedback. It means a lot. And anyone else would like
I'm
to share?
Karthik.
Yes, please.
Yes,
go
ma'am.
ahead.
Karthik this side from Perambu Toastmasters Club. Ma'am, first of all, really I like this session because such a wonderful session. It has been a great insights for each and every member who have participated in this, because like creating such a good posters is not an easy task. So I hope that many people would have been faced a lot of challenges while creating the posters for their individual clubs. And for me, actually, personally, madam, I'm a little bit aware of that Canva, little bit, not much more. But like using it in a mobile is really a challenging task. But in Canva, it is I can still, it is okay. Comparing to other apps, Canva is much better than no, it is a user-friendly app which can be used in mobile also. And this session is a wonderful session, ma'am. We got a lot of insights. Even I have clarified like a couple of doubts with Arun. Thank you very much for conducting this session, madam. I'm looking forward to more sessions to be conducted like this. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Karthik. Anyone else would like to share your thoughts?
Yeah, I think my experience is I think making a beautiful flyer is not not a complex one. As long as you understand the simple things, you can do a beautiful flyer. I think thanks to DTM Arun for taking us through how to make a flyer from all the way from scratch. I think it's really helpful.
Thank you so much, Siddharth. So anyone else would like to share, or I'll close the session? Yes. Thank you so much for taking part on Friday evening. I know it is definitely Varalakshmi Vradam and so many things are there, but still you made it for the session. That shows that your commitment to your PPPR and making designs and posters and learning from DTM Arun. That's always amazing to learn from DTM Arun. I personally have learned a lot from him. Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Arun, for the wonderful workshop. And when we see you working on it, so we really understood, what is the easiest way to process the entire design and break it down very, very simple. First, you make all the important elements and then you think about the theme. So generally we go hayward, like what are we going to do? And we will do so many designs, discard it, and then again restart and all that. So it was very simple and it was very good to look how you are working on the designs, and it was really interesting. Thank you for all the participants who took part in this event, specifically the forms, so many activities. We want to make it as judicial as it can be. So we had a little bit of process. Probably we'll refine it in the further hackathons if we are going to have. And what is the further process? All your submissions will be reviewed by the 3 judges: distinguished Toastmaster Abraham, Thomas Abraham, distinguished Toastmaster Arun, and district PR Toastmaster Srinath. So you will also get their evaluation, their feedback. We will share it with you personally so that you can use it for your improvisation of your work, further work in the posters. So we'll do it at the earliest possible time. We will let you know. So best posters will be featured. So that is the plan that we have. I hope the session was really useful. Thanks for participating in the hackathon. So if you have any final words, you can share it here. Otherwise, we can close the meeting. Thank you. And thanks to my team. Sorry, I should mention Toastmaster Padivel, Toastmaster Vedavan, Satish. It has been a wonderful journey. Like we are in a call almost in the nights, and then we wanted to find out what is the best way to go about it. And it really took a long time for us to figure out this is the way we can go about. And still there is something more to work upon, I understand. Yeah, so I'll share the feedback form here. So do share your feedback, please. That will really help us to improve upon. Or if you want to give a kudos, you can just give a kudos. I'll just share it here. Just take 1 minute of your time to share your feedback here. Thank you so much, Akshay. Yeah, thank you.
And team, hope everybody has shared
Submitted the forms.
the responses. Yes.
Yeah, please submit your forms. Otherwise, we'll not be able to include you in the hackathon. I've shared the Padlet link here. You can just click on it and then you can give your feedback. Thank you, Toastmaster Sridhar.
I just submitted.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So my system glitch, I started like 10 minutes later only.